Right then, mate. Well, we'll jump straight in. So we're just gonna start, mate, with obviously like a breakdown. And start with like your starting point, basically. So if someone met you today, and they'd see like who you are now, but what would you say, and who would you say you were like 18 months ago? Like what position were you in, and what needed to change, do you reckon?
Well, I was looking at some pictures earlier, actually.
Hmm.
Um, I would say I was definitely less confident before, and I was just not really happy in the way that looked,
Yeah.
face-wise, body-wise, and mindset as well, mental health.
Yeah.
Um, I'll say now it's all of the aspects definitely improved. Um, and I can see the physical changes as well.
Hmm.
And
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of people I've not seen for a while have mentioned it to me, noticed it
yeah.
as well. So that helps. And
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think we've been through for you especially, mate, like a massive, not just physique change for you, it's like an actual lifestyle change, isn't it? So obviously
yeah,
when you first came in, it was, I think it was literally little to no gym experience, wasn't it, when you first
yeah,
came?
no, never been to a
Um,
gym.
it was good, mate, because obviously we literally had to build from foundations up.
Yeah,
And now 18 months on, I know that whenever I train with you or you send form clips, I know that your training is literally bob on. It's like you've been training for years. You wouldn't think that's someone that's been training for only 18 months. So that just shows the amount of like adherence and discipline and actually implementing feedback as well, which a lot of people don't actually do. Even if they come into a coaching process or if they don't have a coach, that's where a lot of people go wrong because they don't have that feedback or they may not just have the actual ability to implement the good feedback. Do you know what I mean? Or they're getting
yeah,
the wrong education from social media platforms, looking at wrong people when it doesn't suit them. But for you, we've been able to nail that down really confidently. Like I remember your first couple of training clips that we accidentally went over, didn't we, in a check-in a couple of weeks ago.
yeah,
um, but to obviously see where you are now, mate, it's fucking bob on. Like I know that every single training clip that you send is perfect. How your mindset's changed, like every single check-in is positively moving forward. There's very
yeah,
rarely a time that I have to come in for a check-in and really bite your head off for anything, or just, do you know what I mean, or go over anything that's negative. You tick the boxes consistently, and like you've just said at the start of this call, getting up at the gym for 4 a.m.
hmm
to do gym sessions. Imagine if you told you to do that 2 years ago, mate. No chance. Do you know what I
never.
mean? Wouldn't even cross your mind, would it? So
Uh,
yeah, it goes to show the change, mate. It's been phenomenal. So obviously for you, for YouTube's sake as well, been through three real long-term phases, I would say.
yeah.
Obviously, when you first came in, what way were when you first came in? It was
I think when I
high.
did
Was it
my
high
first,
90s? Was it high 90s?
I was about 92, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
92,
Hmm.
around that mark. Uh, yeah, 92, and I think I dropped to about 72,
I think it was six.
72, 73.
It was 68. Your lo
68,
your
was
lowest
it?
was your lowest was 68.
Yeah,
Hmm. So yeah, massive drop. 24k.
24K, yeah.
24k, but we did that over a sustainable period. It's not like we were aggressive in it. Like
Yeah,
during that time, there was obviously still socials because I think you came in November, didn't you? November
yeah,
24.
yes.
So obviously that was a lengthy fat loss phase because we had to be sustainable with it. It was socials, Christmas, obviously straight away as well,
Mhm.
holidays, like do you know what I mean? Everything that you could possibly ask is what we obviously had to encounter. And then obviously once we got that lost, it was pretty much like holding that over summer, wasn't it? Because we just about
Yeah,
got there, didn't we, for the start of 25 summer? And then it was like holding that nice lengthy off season, which has obviously put us into now coming into another fat loss, ready for your first ever photo shoot, mate.
yeah.
Which I'm excited for.
I'm looking forward to it. I was meant to be in it last year, wasn't I? But
Mm.
obviously, we both agreed that it probably wasn't
Yeah, yeah,
uh, the best for me. But I'm more determined to get on that photo
yeah,
shoot with the lads.
100%. Because
Uh,
that off season was good, mate. You built up a lot of muscle tissue. Like we got back up to pretty much the same sort of weight that you
Same
started
point.
at. But then if we're looking at comparing the photos, which I'll actually put on the screen now, the difference between the two is massive because
Mhm.
the muscle to fat ratio is completely changed. Whereas when you were 92 when you first came in, the majority of that was probably body fat, really high body fat percentage. Obviously, never been to the gym, so not a lot of muscle tissue would have been there. Whereas now, when we ended that off season at the back end of 25, that would have been after pretty much a year of training effectively as well,
Yeah,
progressing your movements, rinsing and repeating the same training program as well, not just change swapping and changing for the hell of it, and just obviously building some good solid muscle mass up now. And yeah, now that we're coming to this photo shoot, mate, it'd be nice to see us uncover that. And we're very much on course for doing it. I think what have we lost so far is that 8 or 9, 8 or 9
it's
k.
around there.
Yeah,
I think I'm weighing about 80, 84
yeah,
this week at the minute, but
nice.
maybe see a big drop
Yeah,
last month.
yeah, yeah. So we've got like
Mm.
7 weeks. So yeah, which is a nice amount of time. But like I've said to you, mate, I don't think there's a need to get back down to 68 because every time you do a phase, if you do it properly, you'll notice that you actually come in heavier and leaner every single time. That should be an effective way to do phases. If you go dropping down to the same weight, chances are you've probably not done that off season right.
Yeah,
You've probably not built all the solid muscle tissue that you have. So I don't expect you to get down to that weight. I think if we can get down to anywhere mid 70s, that'd be a very nice point, mate. So we'll just take it back to obviously the start, coming back in when you first started. What was the decision, or was there like a moment, do you reckon, that you decided you needed to change? And what made you decide to come with us?
I was looking on a first. I think you DM'd me, didn't you?
Hmm.
Back end of October 24. It took me about 2 weeks to make the decision. We had a
Yeah,
call,
yeah,
and then you messaged me a couple of days, yeah, a few times after that, and I think I replied back saying, "Can I swear?"
yeah,
I just said, "Oh, fuck it, let's do it.
yeah,
I'll give it a go for a month," and then now we're here. It's
yeah.
been probably 15 months now.
18, I think, innit?
18.
18, near enough, yeah. I think
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
I
So
just
yeah, was that like a moment, do you reckon, that obviously apart from me messaging you off the back of like, I think it was like you viewing my stories, I think is why I messaged you. Um,
I
was
just
that like a moment, or was there like a time in your life that you realized that you needed to change, or was it just the fact of I've resonated with what Sam's got going on here, I've had a look at his
yeah,
page, and then actually light bulb moment has almost triggered you to say that's more
yeah.
like it?
I think it was just after the call, and then the few days following after that, and then obviously I seen the results on your stories as well. I just
Hmm.
thought, why not give it a go,
Yeah,
see
yeah.
where it goes to. So yeah,
Nice, nice, nice. Was being at that weight or that place when you first started, was that affecting like your confidence, like your social life, maybe anything along those lines, do you reckon?
yes,
Or
definitely confidence, social life. Because back in school, I was about 60 kg, so I've put a lot of weight
yeah,
on.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it don't help with the COVID and that, but yeah, looking back at the pictures from when I was in school, it's just a massive difference. So I knew I needed to do something,
Yeah.
and I've been meaning to do something for the last 3 years before I got in contact. Well, before you contacted me, but it just never really. There was no routine, no structure or anything. It was
Yeah.
just I'll try it for 1 month and then give up for the for the rest of the
Guess,
year.
yeah. Just a lot of guesswork going in.
Yes, yeah,
Mm, mm. So would you say that obviously this has helped you in regards to having structure, routine,
yeah,
something that you can
yeah,
just stick to as
yeah,
well?
definitely. With the structure and obviously with the One Fit app, I have something to tick off. I know what I'm doing every day. I plan my weeks now,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah, very good at
you
that.
you hold me accountable, to be honest. And I look forward to check-ins on the Sundays,
Yeah.
see what I can do better for the next week.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I like.
Definitely helps.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's what I like about it, mate, as well. Like I said at the start of the call, it's not like you've just come on and not implemented any of the feedback because we've had to start from basics. A lot of information has been given
Yeah,
over this course of the time. Like you've had to take on a lot. Obviously now it's more advanced stuff as well, which is nice. So you're starting to learn to be educated along the way. And obviously you would never get that if you were just doing it by yourself. Um, like you said, just probably just going off, I don't know, like a mate's plan or something that you've seen on Google or whatever it is. And for you to not like, obviously barely even going to the gym, that's probably just like one session here and there, or trying some sort of nutritional strategy to try and lose that weight after COVID. Something probably along those lines, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Obviously the early starts, dark moments, anything that struggled along the way. Is there, what would you say has been like a tough period over the 18 months? Is there anything that you've had to obviously overcome? And how do you reckon we've helped you overcome it over these last 18 months?
Uh,
Anything?
I can't really think of anything major. Probably last year for me, I was disappointed in myself with not being able to take part in the photo shoot I was meant to. But it's it was probably I probably needed a bit longer
Yeah,
uh
100%.
to get my basic number right,
Yeah,
and then work from there. I just in terms of getting over it, I just kept working really, kept working. I was seeing the result, and then yeah, kept putting the work in, and hopefully this year and get into that photo shoot.
absolutely, mate. Yeah, it'd be something for you to look back on and be proud of for sure. I definitely feel like that wasn't the right time for us to do a shoot anyway. Still early doors in your whole fitness
Yeah,
journey, really. Like for you to even consider doing that after only like what 6 months of training is
yeah.
just goes to show that, doesn't it, the amount of progress that we've been making. So I'm definitely excited to see how that goes, mate. So in terms of like an identity shift, obviously you know that I'm a big advocate of mindset. And how to progress that in within the brand. How would you say that your identity has changed? Like, are you a different person now? What's this journey taught you about yourself, for example? And do you feel more confident, more motivated now? How do you think it's helped you in terms of like your identity and how you look at your life?
Confidence wise, I'd say I've leveled up massively. Like even doing this now, I
Yeah.
wouldn't put myself forward for this, but I thought when you put a message on a group, I thought why not give it a go?
Hmm.
Um, yeah, confidence in terms of my personal life and social life, that's leveled up as well. Motivation, I feel like I'm quite motivated and I'm quite disciplined,
Yeah, you are 100%. Yeah.
which I wasn't before.
Hmm.
Uh, I was quite easily well persuaded by my friends and that.
Yeah.
Uh, but now I'm learning how to say no, especially in this
Yeah.
prep phase.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
no to everything and anything.
That's good, mate. I think I can see that yourself as well. Obviously, when you first came in, it was about, like I said, building them foundations, even the basic habits. Like we had to change a lot of habits because obviously big drinker as well when we first started, weren't we? Coming
Yeah.
out of COVID, it's almost like them habits were still there. Just changing your actual life routine as well, educating you a lot around nutrition as well. Because I remember that first assessment week and we got it in, I was like, a lot needs to change. Um, but I think we've done well with it. Like we've enjoyed the balance along the way as well. Made it so you can actually enjoy the process along the way as well. It's not like we're restricting you all the time. Obviously, now's a little bit different in prep because we've got like a really big goal to hit. But for the previous times, obviously, during our off season was very nice. Obviously, got a fair amount of calories in, enjoyed that balance, enjoyed the social life, allowed them habits to be dipped in the water again a little bit.
Yeah.
First fat loss phase was obviously sustainable because coming into the position that you were in, it was a whole identity shift that we needed to change. Literally starting from the basics. So even the basics understanding of macros and nutrition, the basic understanding of training, how to actually perform an exercise, what this split means, how to even get 10,000 steps in a day, how to fit it in around your lifestyle. Like there were so many basics that we obviously had to work on, which is why we had to do it in a sustainable way, and why it's taken a good amount of time. But I think this is where a lot of people go wrong, mate, is because they're not willing to put that time in. They're not willing to put that effort in. Like we knew when we first came on that call that it was going to be a long process. I remember us saying that it was probably going to be a year. for us
Mhm.
to get where we wanted to get to. And obviously, we're still carrying on now because you've set bigger goals. You're invested into the phases, into the brand, into where you want to go with things, and you're seeing it as a lifestyle, not just like a quick fix. So I think that's definitely a huge identity shift for you, just from all that, really.
Yeah, I agree. Um, it's there's a saying that you always use, but I can't remember now. Um,
Around what mindset or
it, about see, I think it's along the lines of seeing a bigger picture, or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Seeing a
I
big
just
picture fits. Definitely fits.
yeah. Um, yeah, because obviously I want to do this first photo shoot, and then you got one coming up at the end of the year. I want to be involved in that as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
definitely I think we're definitely going to do one at the end of the year. Obviously, as a brand now, mate, it's our second team photo shoot. This one in Manchester, which would be good. Good day out for the community, good day out for the lads.
yeah,
And then the one towards the end of the year, it's one like for people coming out of summer. So people that have just had a really enjoyable summer. I think it's a good time to do a photo shoot is around October, November. People
yeah,
that just want to lock in for them winter months. Whether it'll be at Eddie's again, I'm not sure. It just depends how this one goes in April. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna consider doing one towards the end of the year. I'd like to do two this year. So yeah, I think that's definitely one that we could potentially do with you. It just depends, obviously, on our future goals. Following this shoot, obviously, we're going to have a reverse. We're going to have to do that anyway.
yeah,
Um, so we probably would have a decent amount of time to get towards that. It's definitely something that we can lock in with, but obviously on the back of the shoot anyway, we'll be having a call. I will do it with all the lads and we'll plan out the rest of the year. But there's no point doing that now. Best thing we can do is just focus on the shoot,
yeah.
focus on the
Focus
next
on it.
7 weeks, and see what we're capable of, mate. So
Yeah.
any advice to any people that are watching or any people that have ever considered coaching or even just kind of just resonated with this sort of conversation that we've had in the position that they may be in. So, what would you say to someone who feels stuck, or what would you say to someone that maybe is on the fence about joining coaching?
Uh, the best time to start is now.
Yeah.
There's no need to wait next year or the next month or whatever. If you start now, then you'll only make it easier for yourself.
Hmm.
Because I was quite hesitant for about 2 weeks, wasn't I,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
join, but I've never looked back since joining, to be honest.
No, you haven't known.
So
So
yeah, start now.
yeah, absolutely. I think that's again, it's just like it's a self-belief and almost like a barrier that people put up. So a lot of people say they want to do it, but then they just never follow through with it, and that's why they remain stuck. It's whether it's like a money thing they don't want to invest in themselves, or maybe they think then they're not capable of doing it, or like I said earlier on, they just don't want to put the work in. They don't want to allow that amount of time. They want the quick fixes. But if you really want change like you've got, and like a load of other lads have got on the team, you've got to put the time in, you've got to put the work in, you've got to invest into yourself because that's how you progress. Like even me as a coach, like with mentors, with learning courses, upskilling constantly, like that's how you get better. So having someone in your corner, mate, even me now, still got someone in my corner, like it's important. And that's what levels you up. So yeah, I think that's definitely a good word to say to them, mate, is just to start and stop being hesitant about it, really. Just pull the trigger. Like you're never going to look back from it. And what's the worst that can happen at the end of the day?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I was going to ask like what's next, but I think we've covered it a lot on the call. So 7 weeks until your first photo shoot, completely changed man from when you first came in November 2024. Big. Well, what's that like? Yeah, 16 months. Yeah, you were at 16 months.
Mhm.
Massive amount of time, but one that has completely changed your life, I would say, in many ways. And yeah, it's been a great journey, man. I'm excited to continue it.
Likewise, Sam, likewise.
Yeah, come on
Complete
then.
lifestyle change for me.
That's
It's
it,
become
mate.
a
So
lifestyle, actually, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
100% has, 100% has for you, mate. And yeah, we've enjoyed the process along the way, which is obviously the main thing as well. So yeah, if Yeah, we'll end it there then, mate. I'll get this uploaded onto YouTube, and yeah, I appreciate your time, mate.
No problem, Sam.
No worries, bro.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Take it easy, mate.
Cheers, bye.
Bye bye.